Hello and welcome to the UnityMD Marketing Platform Overview. In this video, we're going to show you how to attract more patients, to engage your community, and to develop and maintain mind share with your customers. In this session, we're going to show you how to empower the remarkable and instantly deploy advanced and affordable marketing sites for the post-PC world. The core platforms for your marketing site with UnityMD essentially will go between a full desktop site as well as a mobile site that will scale between iPhone and iPad and any other tablet or phone device. And what you're going to find is an immediate social media integration with mobile-first responsive marketing platform. So let's go ahead and take a tour here through the homepage. Now the homepage is easily customizable. What you're going to find by default is you will have a rotating HTML5 slider that will allow you to easily connect to the key parts of your website that you want to direct traffic. And below on the Williamson Medical Center example, you're going to see that you have launch off points to other key parts of the application as well as announcements. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump back over to mobile view, and what you're going to see is on mobile view we have the exact same content, but it's represented and designed and formatted in a way that it's going to work beautifully on any mobile device. And as you scroll down, you're going to see that we have access to the same launch off points as well as announcements. And one of the very exciting things about the Unity platform is you can create content that is shareable through social media platforms that integrate directly into the marketing platform. And so if we go back here to desktop view and then scroll down, and we can see that I have the most recent blog posts as well as the most recent Twitter feed information that's presented down at the bottom. If I go back and I view this on iPhone, we're going to see that I have the exact same information. One of the great things about the platform is on mobile, I'm going to go ahead and jump out to this particular piece of content, and what you're going to see is the Unity platform is going to tie together the blog content that's associated with the primary website. And what begins to happen is you have the ability to give your audience to share content directly from the authors. In this case, Williamson Medical Center is using physicians to write content to help engage the community and to develop that mind share. The content then is instantly shareable on the primary social media accounts, so your audience can begin to network and share the content as they find valuable resources. The idea being you can create content that is shareable, and shareable content begins to generate that mind share amongst your audience. And the great thing about it is with the Unity platform, you have 2 to 3 clicks to empower any piece of content to be connected to any other piece of content. And so really what we've done is we've provided an opportunity for non-technical staff to be able to deploy mobile-first content that automatically you don't have to worry about any of the coding behind the scenes, because the Unity platform creates all of the necessary programming, HTML, JavaScript, all the back-end information. It just does it with a click of a button, and you don't even have to think about it. So what I'm going to do now is just talk a little bit about content creation and show you how you can create mobile-first content that will allow your community to engage in the conversation that is information that could be coming from your marketing and public relations department, or it could be coming directly from physicians. And the idea is to generate shareable content that your community will want to share through the social networking feeds that are directly integrated into the Unity platform. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and from the home page, I'm going to go ahead and click on Read More on the 4 or 5 most recently posted blog posts that are directly integrated into the marketing site. And once I'm here, there are fully customizable headings across the top. Any piece of content can be associated into any category. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and click on Men's Health. And now I'm going to load up the mobile version that's automatically created and synced together. There's no additional work required with our responsive design pattern, you get an instant sync between iPhone, iPad, and any desktop computer. So now I'm going to go ahead and just, here on the iPhone view, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to Men's Health. And now I'm going to have a list of the exact same content items that are available if I go over here to desktop view. And I'm going to go ahead and just pick an article at this point, just kind of showing you the different articles that are in place. All right, so I'm going to keep scrolling down. Just going to go ahead and click Read More on an article. And I'm going to do the same over on the mobile view and scroll down, find that article, and then I'm going to tap on Read More. Or I can tap on the picture as well. And once this is open, you're going to see a couple key things. The first thing is you're going to see that this particular content, in addition to becoming a piece of content that can live as an SEO generator to help drive people to valuable content, you're going to see that the audience with this piece of content has directly engaged in social sharing. We see in this example, there's 213 posts to Facebook, there's 31 tweets, there's a share on LinkedIn, a Pinterest feed, and then there's also 154 likes on Facebook. So we see several hundred social engagements on this one particular content item. And so what happens whenever you do a share, or your audience does a share, then other people in the community that are a part of their social network begin to connect with content. And so what happens is people click on the content on Facebook and it drives them directly back to your site. In this case, it drives us to the blog. Well, the great thing about the blog is directly integrated back with the primary website. So any piece of content can be related back to your primary website. In this case, the content strategy is staying on top of your blood pressure with frequent checks. Well, that can be directly tied back to cardiac services. So there's a linking strategy within the back-end platform. It's a matter of one click to associate one content item with another content item. No programming required. It's very simple to do. So in this case, I can have the user go back to cardiac services, and that's going to take us directly back to this piece of content. Now, the great thing about it is, here I am back on the primary website under cardiac services. You're going to notice how there are all of these related healthy you stories, which is the blog. And so you can associate any number of content items that will be associated with cardiac services. So there's a linking strategy that goes back and forth to connect the audience on a number of different levels. So the power of a linked content strategy that's mobile first, that can also be shared to the social networks to allow your community to help drive SEO, begins to create that mind share in the community. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this. If we go back to mobile view, let's go ahead and follow this through. We see now on mobile, I have all the same capabilities of sharing to Facebook, to Twitter, to LinkedIn, to Pinterest, and I can like it on Facebook, which is going to basically drive that content out to the social networks. I can come down here and notice on mobile, I also have the same related stories on Healthy You. I have additional resources that can be linked out to, and then the services that are available at your primary institution. And so the same thing is possible where we can link out to cardiac services. I'm going to go ahead and do that here on iPhone. You're going to notice it directs the user straight to cardiac services. And so we have content that is leading people in. And so as I begin to go down, you're going to notice I have all of the content that is indexed through Google search, through all the primary search tools, and then I have all those related stories. So this is a great way to drive the mobile first strategy. And as you can see, the linking strategy with the social media tools provide a powerful way to connect your audience to content and to also generate shareable content that will develop and maintain mindshare in the community. Well, this concludes this session about creating patient attraction and community engagement through mobile first content. We hope this helped you kind of see the possibilities as it relates to a linking strategy and ease of deployment with content that will generate that mind share in the community. The tools that have been presented here are instantly deployable. You can power your mobile strategy instantly to create a remarkable web presence. And the key strategy is to think through design and content in a post-PC world where 70% to 80% to 90% of web traffic continues to push towards a mobile-first strategy.
UnityMD makes your complex goals simple. UnityMD, complexity simplified.